What was it like, kind of the first 2 weeks of spring ball, just kind of having to sit that out and watch the other guys be out there?
Yeah, the first week it was pretty cool because I knew I was hurting, and now it's just like everybody's competing. It's kind of hard just watching and not being able to help the offense.
Did you learn anything watching, and were you able to help other people learn some things too?
Yeah, I'm actually learning like everybody else's position, not just the ex-receiver. I'm actually Coach told me, Coach Keys told me I'm gonna need to learn everything else if I want to play on the next level. So it's helping me learn the slot and the other outside.
So you're just doing kind of the non-contact stuff? I mean, you won't be like playing in the spring game or anything, right?
Well, I'm only doing like our beginning of practice and then conditioning, so I'm not doing anything like practice related.
Okay.
What did you go through, and how long were you battling that during the season?
I think I first got hurt in the Mexico game, so it was the 5th game of the season, and then I sat out the Colorado State game, and then I re-injured it in the Hawaii game. Yeah. So pretty much all season.
How hard is it for you to kind of battle that? I mean, I remember the Hawaii catch in particular down the sideline. I mean, it looked like you were in quite a bit of pain after that thing.
Yeah, it was just it wasn't like after a while I just got used to playing with it. It was just like the constant pain of not being able to like run as fast as I could or jump like I wanted to. But other than that, it was just pain tolerance.
What would you fracture your ankle or just sprain it or what?
I'm not really sure. I think they just had like I tore like pretty much like all the ligaments in my ankle. That's pretty much what I did.
And did you have some surgery then, I guess, after the season?
Yeah, that's what I did when I came back from this semester.
Okay.
So how does it feel now? I mean, it's, you're obviously in your practice here, but I mean, how does it feel? Where are you at with the rehab?
That's good. I'm just like at the strengthening now since I haven't like lifted any weights on like lower body since this whole semester. I'm just pretty much doing that and building it back up. But it feels pretty good.
Now you're kind of going to be the number one receiver, most likely. And what's that like for you to have that responsibility? And you're coming back for a reason, I would assume. So what was kind of your thoughts on being that guy this year?
I just came back, finished out my senior year. I'm just gonna try to help offense like I did last year. Hopefully I can put some more together this year to make us be even better than we were.
Did you think at all about going to the NFL? I mean, did you look into that at all?
Not really. Coach Adams, since I'm new to receiver, so he said I need to get all my work in. So I wasn't really thinking about leaving school at all.
Is that an interesting opportunity for you to kind of be the guy to kind of lead that group? There's a lot of guys behind you who maybe haven't played a ton. I mean, you're going to be the guy that people are looking up to. What's that opportunity like for you this year?
It's a pretty good opportunity. Helps me like fill a leadership role in some sort, but also with me being out helps them get ready to step in, knowing that I'm not able to help them out there right now.
When you get to the season and you're the guy that everybody knows, and I'm sure they covered you differently as last year went along, but how do you think things are going to be different with people scheming you? Because you're by far the most experienced receiver back, at least early in the year.
I mean, I think it'll just kind of be like last year where like teams just figured out either try to stop me and Thomas or stop J-Mac. They'll just try to probably do most of what they did last year. Most teams run cover 2 when I'm on the side by myself.
Did you have that conversation with Junior before he left for Western Kentucky? And how is the transition going with Keesaw?
It's pretty good. Actually, they're pretty much like they have like the same cool guys on and off the field. They both have their different coaching styles, but I get along with both of them.
It seems like in the return game last year, you were obviously able to make an impact even after you kind of had the ankle going on and stuff like that. Is that something that you hope to do this year? And it does seem like when you were out there, it changed some things for the special teams.
Yeah, I've never been able to play special teams because I always played quarterback, so it's actually pretty fun to get out there. And then coach says always give your gift to the team, and that's what special teams is. So hopefully I can actually get in the end zone and not get tripped up by a punter again.
What was your first season like? You're in Division I, and like you're saying, you're still pretty new at receiver, so I'm sure you're still learning a lot. Looking back last year, what was it like for you?
Like I said last year, it's just like the speed of Division I football came fast for me, and as I went on throughout the year, it just got easier and easier. And now to actually get to like watch from the sideline, that helps a lot. So I think when I get back out there, like the game will slow down a lot for me.
Now that you have that knowledge, how much will that help you going forward? I know some quarterbacks after the season, they go back and look at every single incompletion on video and stuff. I don't know if you've done anything to that magnitude, but
oh yeah, well we have like cut ups, so I went back and watched all of my catches from the season and like pretty much wrote down everything that I did wrong in each one. So I'm just gonna work on that. Now I just can go as fast as I can. I don't have to think as much now.
You had 1,000 yards, but was there any consistencies with what you want to improve on or anything?
Yeah, just like clean route running. I think I had like 10 drop balls. I think that needs to decrease. And then just like consistency on route running. And then this year I need to perform like blocking better. So hopefully the weight room can help with that.
So were you pretty much dealing with that ankle even though you played, the whole second half of the season? I mean, was
I deal with the ankle ever since I got hurt in New Mexico because I came out that game. It was just a throbbing pain, and Coach Adams was like, "You need to sit out the rest of the year, or you can man up and do what you got to do." He's like, "You came here for a reason. You only got 2 years."
And we saw you in the booth sometimes not practicing and stuff. I mean, how much did that affect you? You still put up some pretty good numbers, but I mean, is it exciting to think if you can stay healthy all this year, how much better you could do?
Oh yeah, I think I'll do a lot better if I can stay healthy the whole season. I think it would be much better than it was last year.
You mentioned sitting out and watching those younger guys. Who were some of the younger guys that have kind of caught your eye so far?
Brian Jefferson is definitely doing better. Sean stepping up to the plate as one of the starting receivers so far. Bubba, he's doing pretty good. None of those guys got to play last year, but they're out there making some good plays. Coach just preaches to them consistency. Since they're young, they fade in and out, but I think they're doing what they need to do.
What is the challenge like? You guys lose Chaz, you lose Thomas, even what J-Mac brought, on the passing game. What kind of challenge is this for you guys, and maybe not as much for you, but for the youngsters to kind of step up and fill that role?
Well, a lot of them just have to get that sense of urgency that they're actually going to be on the field, out there playing, not watching us play. So the crowds, I just got to usually play in front of the crowd, and as soon as that disappears, they just got to play football.
From a leadership standpoint with those young wide receivers, what do you feel like you kind of bring to the table? And I know that we've talked in the past that you might kind of see things uniquely because you played quarterback, so you kind of can see from both positions, I guess.
I think they just when I tell them something, they listen. Another receiver might tell them something, they just brush it off their shoulder. But if say example when Chaz and Tom told me something, I understood it and took it to heart rather than someone else was telling me. So I think they just listen, they take it, and they try to perform the best they can.
How much different is the feeling standing here today, maybe than from this time last year, in spring ball, and just the difference for you from comfort level and everything like that?
It's crazy now that the year flew by fast, but it's just now that I'm thinking, I just matured so much and how quick it went by. But I'm happy I'm still standing here.
Brett was saying that, or I guess Coach Harsin was saying that one of Brett's emphasis this year, this spring, is working on timing with the wide receivers. Yeah. Since you can't necessarily be out there, is there anything that you can do to make sure you're still on the same page with the QB?
Oh yeah, me and pretty much all the time on the weekends. I can't run the full route, but me and Brett will work the top of the route just so he throws it and knows where it needs to be. So timing's getting worked out some way.